So starting out from when you were younger up to now, how did y'all balance out everything with work, trying to raise kids? How did y'all balance everything out?
It was difficult for a long time. For the most part, I would be the one to go to work and he would stay at home. He was a stay-at-home dad for a lot of years. So he would make sure that the kids were taken care of. They got to school, they got dressed. When they got home, they did what they supposed to do. And then I got home from work and I prepared the meals. So for a long time, it had to be one stayed home, one did not. We were not in the place when we first started financially stable enough for both of us to work. Paying for daycare, that was a mortgage payment back then. We couldn't afford that. And we
Yeah.
had at the time two small kids and per week for two small kids, who gonna pay for that?
I would go to work just to give the daycare my check, man. So
Yeah, so it was
it was really worth it. So I decided to stay at home and take care of my kids myself. But you know what I mean? That goes back to the other time, man, being able to be there for them mentally and physically coming home from school. Cause like my wife said earlier, man, like out of the neighborhood, man, there were maybe two or three fathers that were around, man. And it wasn't too many that were in the household that were married, so
black men back then, it was necessary. So that's how we made it through a lot of years, keeping our household together, making sure our children stayed out of trouble, and making sure that our home was safe for them.
Yeah, that's definitely good. 'Cause I know they, like what we talked about earlier. That's what one thing that they do say: black men don't be home with their kids, or black men don't do this, black men don't do that. So that's
right,
good that you
you're right.
showed a different narrative of how we actually are.
Because usually the man goes to work and the mom stays at home. But for our boys, I wanted to make sure that they had that strong father figure structure at home and geared them and strengthened them and led them all all day. So if one was at school because they're, 4 years apart, one was at school, he had to take care of the other one strictly and solely by himself, changing pampers, feeding them, bathing them. And it also strengthened my husband as a father,
Right.
him not having that when he was younger to be better for his children.
Okay. Yeah, I know that's definitely a thing to have to deal with. You not having a father, and then you trying to be a great father for your boys and show them what you didn't have.
Yeah, yeah. There's really not no guide or no book to show you how to
Mm,
how to do that. So
right.
you know what I mean. If you didn't really have one present, so when my wife got pregnant with our first son, man, I didn't know anything about being a father, man. So I was just learning on the fly.
I mean, you did good. You didn't leave. You stepped up to the plate, so you did good.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I didn't really have a choice, man. You know what I mean? Like it was never going to be a choice for me. So that time came, I already knew the decision that I was going to make, man.